My name is Selassie Ajokpa. I'm from Ghana, so I'm a Ghanaian.
My name is Nancy Zola. I'm from Congo, and I've been in the US for 15 years.
My name is Jovi Bacon. I am from the Republic of Congo, so let's say Brazzaville. I live in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, my name is Femi Adekoya. I'm from Nigeria.
My name is Asina Macharia, GWB Treasury Team.
My name is Charlie Bashale. I am, my father is from Congo.
I'm Benedicto Jute from Nigeria, and I live in Austin, Texas.
My name is Dr. Pauline Kibisu.
We made a mistake a lot of time talking about GWB without talking about generational. It means generational well-being.
My name is Lawrence Matengula, originally from Malawi, and my background is in finance. I'm an accountant, a certified accountant by profession. I've worked in auditing. I've been a vice president for finance in a chemical research company for over 10 years, and I do my own consultancy as well. So I've got a lot of corporate finance and corporate administration in my background. GWB gives me an outlet to give back some of the things that I've learned through my training, but specifically the things that I've learned in this country. Just how businesses get to be organized, businesses get together. Really, in my opinion, it's about concentration of capital. If we don't concentrate capital, then we are all working on our own individual successes, our own individual resources, and our successes might be celebrated in one way or the other. I think it's really great that we leave a legacy as Africans together. We come here to benefit from what other people have built, and we want to do the same and build it. I think GWB gives me that opportunity, and I'm very glad that I'm part of it. Well, you know, we all have this moniker, or, you know, if we had a choice, we would go around and say, I'm African, I'm African. But the truth is, we are more than just African. We are also from different countries, and then each country has its own tribes, and then you have families. So what we are trying to do is, in fact, to bridge ourselves from that individual center of a family to say, let's claim this bigger picture of Africa, because that's what we represent when we all, you know, pass on, and then what do we leave behind our people. So when we started first trying to call people that could participate in this, I called people that I know from Malawi. Phil obviously called people that he knows from other countries. But we were forcing each other to say, let's make sure we are as inclusive as we can. So Phil went to people that he knows are leaders in Ghana communities, Kenyan communities, South African communities, and once Nigerian communities. Once people came together, we were open to say, this is not going to be easy. We are trying to do something that we haven't done as a group of Africans. But I think if we look beyond the difficulties that we face and look at what we can actually achieve, that message became so motivating that I knew the challenges are going to be there, but we'll be able to get over them. And I think so far we've proven to get beyond the difficulties that we've had. It's not been easy. There have been moments when we all thought this is the end of GWB. But many people that are members, even in GWB, some of you may not know. Your simple text saying, come on, Lawrence, I know you can do this. I can mention one specific person who literally said, Lawrence, I've seen you do things before. Why don't you think GWB can work? And that alone made me believe that, well, even though we are sitting in a committee of 8 people, 9 people at that time, some of the people that are sitting in just the general membership truly believe in this idea, truly believe in the vision, then I can only do my part, and that's what we're doing. So for you sitting out there that maybe we haven't acknowledged in some ways, I want to say thank you so much, some of you that have been reaching out to me, reaching out to Phil, reaching out to Ben and all the others, letting us know that we are not just working as your committee, but in fact you are backing our backs. So thank you for that.
Good job.
Yes. So yes, GWB is currently managed by a committee, and the committee has each committee member has specific responsibilities. That helps us also to make sure that we are accountable to ourselves as a committee, but also especially to our membership. The whole company right now is headed by President. So that's Mr. Phil Akim. And we have the General Secretary, that's me. My responsibilities obviously are making sure that corporate registrations, memberships are done correctly, and that we are keeping up with all the necessary organizational documentation. And within the secretarial team, there is also Ms. Pauline Kibisu, and Ms. Theo Shao. Ms. Pauline is responsible for making sure that we have standards of operations, so SOPs, and also documenting processes, so that each department has handoff processes, and so things are not being lost in translation or in the cracks. Whilst Ms. Theo is responsible for all the membership activities. When we have a general meeting, every meeting that we have, keeping minutes, that's Ms. Theo's job. Then we have a treasury department. There we have a treasurer responsible for your accounts, making sure that your payments are received on time, banked, timely, and reporting back to the members. And that's Ms. Jovi Becker. And within the treasury department also we have Ms. Asina Macharia. She's responsible for corporate finance issues. Responsibilities extend to banking relationships, taxation, and all the corporate reports that we have to file. And we have Mr. Boris Pufong, who is a finance specialist, also assists with the treasury from time to time. And we have the legal and legal counsel department that makes sure that we have all our contracts drawn and read over, make sure that we are protecting the interests of our members, and that's Mr. J. Everett, that's responsible for the legal affairs. Mr. Boris now just set up into a new function, that's the investment committee. So he's leading that committee to get people together that will be responsible for setting up the guardrails of what investments this company is going to be investing in, and also involving all our members to make sure that whatever investment we are going into, in fact, does serve the interests of the community and our membership. So that's and then the most important of all of us is our PR department, which is responsible for what you are seeing now. That's Mr. Ben Ojuti. We call him Beno Real. He's the man that's responsible for us having, presence in social media, website, Facebook, and productions like this. So Mr. Ben has done a lot of work making sure that we actually have a footprint that people can find us and we become relevant out there. I think I've covered all the functions in there.
Basically, we couldn't believe where we are right now in GWB. Can you take us through how you and the team were able to accomplish that in a very short period of time?
Yeah, I think this is a place where I take pause myself and say that as much as I believe that we are trying to do something that will succeed, when I look back within 6 months, we set off to have 250 members to get together, and each member to pay in $250. We had 250 members registered and joined within 30 days. And that was a big milestone. Of course, some people dropped off, but we've got other people back, and we are now have 243 members. And we said, let's have everybody paid in by August 1st. Now, halfway through, more than 70 members have paid their full initial share contribution of $250. And we know that the remaining people will finish up because most people have already paid up to $200 or so. So it's an encouraging thing to see. And for those that are lagging behind, we know we still have 6 months to go, but this will be a great moment to see that others have sped up the process, and it would be great that we can get everybody paid up even before then, because that truly tells us that our commitment is real and our commitment is as strong as when we started. We went ahead and registered the company, opened a bank account, and we are in the process of submitting our first tax returns to the IRS. We know this will be an important process, and we're not jumping any steps at all. Now we have the investment committee. That's going to be working with all the memberships, making sure that we set up with the first investment that we do actually does serve your interests. And we want to encourage everybody that has an idea for what business you want us to be in, contact Mr. Boris Perform, and let's get this done. And thank you for getting us this far. I'm looking forward to serving you even more in the future. Thank you so much, Mr. Ben, for getting me into this publication as well.